Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about irrationality, and why is because this is what decides whether you get good results or not. So have you ever tried something and never got the results that you wanted from it? Maybe ads, maybe content creation, maybe anything. Maybe test a different variable at an ad, or literally anything. That is because you are too irrational and you don't have the patience enough to really test things. So, today we're going to talk about irrationality, and what I really want to do is to go a bit deeper into bias, right? So, here, bias. So, bias is something that comes to us. So let's say that this is the world, right? This is our Earth. I really got this from Charlie Morgan, so thanks for him. But here is the world, right? And maybe the bias on the world is gravity, right? So gravity is something that always comes, and that is something that we trust, and something that we think is that is something that we think that is our reality of how it is, right? So therefore it will always be like this. So why this is important is because if you have bias at a wrong thing, it can be very dangerous. So, let's say that you have bias towards that this. Let's say that you try an ad. Test. So let's say that this is your ad, right? And one variable might be a winning variable that will scale, be in your KPI and be really good. But this maybe takes 1 month, right? Because everything takes time. But no, here's when you get irrational and you think that you are the best because you have a bias towards that this variable, or maybe this type of hook or anything don't work on ads. And that is why losers lose and winners win when it comes to ad creation. Because if you see something that is very common behind the top marketers, is that they try different things. Even think of their experience and their skills. They are very good at what they do, right? So they have very much experience in what works and what doesn't work. But that doesn't matter because they always try that again for after a long period of time. Why, you might ask? Because they know that they need to try it anyways to see over and over again if it really works now or not. Because that is really how things be. Someone invents something, right? And then comes all of the people that are doing the same thing. So let's say that a marketer just came up with a headline. So let's say for email that maybe is quick question or anything like that. Quick question. And that everyone starts to use quick question, and this marketer understand the foundations and the fundamentals behind why he did that. So he will always be the best one because he always tries new things and he knows why he does try them. That is the same as a doctor trying, or a medicine doctor trying new recipes on medicines. Like, it doesn't matter if someone who's like joined the medicine clinic, I don't know, and been there for 1 month, and they see something that works really well and they get exceptional results. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you get like the chef role there, because they understand that everyone can get like good results. Everyone can get that, like exceptionally good results short term. But to be stable and always be at the top of your game really needs training, and needs to be focused, and needs to always be stable on why some things work and why it doesn't, right? So when all of these people try that, they move away. But what these people do is that after a long period of time, they also move. So it's really like stages. So maybe here is the real like innovation inventors to add copies or anything, and then comes the like top dogs, and then comes the like good people, and then until like, I don't know, the YouTube agency owners maybe here like goes out with it. And that is why you don't get like crazy results with when you try something. Because one, you don't know why you try it, and two, because people have already done that. But you can't do something because you don't know. So what you need to do is to search for information. And to really spend the most of your time in the beginning to understand why people do what they do, if you want to win this game long term. So, now when you know that, when I talk about irrationality, we come to this thing of testing one thing, and because you don't know why you test it, you don't know how long you should test it for. So, for example, I know that one guy said in a coaching call that I was in, like, I spend $10 on a daily spend on Facebook, and after one day, I didn't really. I know it's too short, but I don't really got the results that I wanted. Like, I thought to myself, like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? There are people doing the same fucking thing as you and spending like, I don't know, $3K on ad spend, and they wait for like 1 week before changing like any word. And you think that you with $10 will get like the results that you want within 1 day? 1 day? And that is irrationality. And therefore, he will never know if this works. He will never know that. And that is why he never wins. Never win. Why, you may ask? So what if he tried something and it definitely worked, like within a 1 day? With $10 on ad spend, and for 1 day, I don't think like someone will get like results. That is almost impossible. That is like impossible. But anyways, even if he gets like exceptionally good results, he can't take that in. He can't take that in because one, it's not long term. Two, he doesn't know why he did what he did, so he will never get to that stage again. And it doesn't work like, yeah, okay, you find the right word and you're set for life. Your agency or your business is like, okay, it's rolling now, and you don't have to worry. You really need to know the fundamentals, and one of them is irrationality. And what you need to do is to test things, and you need to let them have their time. So with this, he has a bias of thinking that ad number one, like test number one, should get him fast results. That maybe comes from watching short form content. That maybe comes from always in his life getting like quick results on anything that he does. But anyways, he gets this bias of getting quick results. So that is what he thinks. He thinks that, yeah, I should get these results within one day. And therefore, he gets irrational and always change. So let's say that he changed like, oh, a different word. Like, oh, a different meaning. Oh, a different this. Different. And he will never get the results because he doesn't let them boil enough to really generate the results. It's actually crazy. And you know what's crazy is that you probably have bias towards many different things. So maybe you have a bias towards like outreach, right? Outreach. You have bias towards, I don't know, like many biases. You have like crazy many. And biases can be good and biases can be not good, right? So a good bias maybe like real results takes a lot of time. That is a good bias, but not too long, right? So you don't want to wait like 1 year without changing anything, because that is a like not so good bias. And a like a different bias may be like, and you really need to take a deep dive down into like, okay, I have a bias. I really think that outreach is hard, right? So that outreach is very, very hard, and like I don't know if people want my service, so like don't want. And maybe you have a bias towards like many different things that stops you from achieving results. Because trust me, even if you have these biases and you achieve like success within one headline or what it now is, it doesn't matter because you won't take it good because you're so irrational that will like be gone in seconds. Really in seconds. And you will never even like be glad at it, and you will never feel like you ever deserved it. So today's lesson is to really be rational when it comes to things, and you need to understand like what type of mindset that you need to have towards testing new things, and really take notes and take tips from the people that are higher than you. So if you do that and you be patient and you don't take like quick results because you think that you are something, like many people that are in their first month watch like 30 YouTube videos and think that they know everything. It doesn't matter if, I don't know, Mark Cuban said something like, I don't know, 2 months ago, and it may be not work today because you don't know anything. Maybe Mark Cuban said that maybe 2 years ago, and it doesn't work now, but it got uploaded on YouTube 2 months ago, and you think like, yeah, fuck that, because Mark Cuban said that, and now you trust that, so you don't want to think about anything. So what you want to do is to be open-minded towards everything. You want to be open-minded, and sometimes not too open-minded, but always take in stuff. So yeah, that is everything for today, and I hope that you learned something from this, and have a great day. Bye.